So here is my reprap work in progress. Today, well, first I had to get a replacement for the Z-axis couplers because I basically killed them. What happened was I didn't realize I needed the tube for the motor shaft, so I didn't have it. I tried it with paper and I tried it with insulation from a power cable, and those didn't work. By the time I finished those two experiments, I basically broke the Z-axis coupler. So I got two new ones from Ruben Ikmaak from Maastricht in the Netherlands yesterday. I also got the springs for the X ends for inside the nut holder section. Today I finished the electronics, I installed the motors and I did the wiring, as you can see. I don't know if you can see it here below. I ran all the wires on the frame basically to the Sanguinolulu board. Today I had a problem getting my Hall sensor working, and basically I forgot, or I didn't know I had to select the voltage for the end stops. So let's see if I can show you this on the bottom. I need some more light here. Let's see if I can put on some light. Yeah, on the bottom you see I put a bridge here, which is basically to select between 5 volts and 12 volts. So Jos helped me with that. And then I had a problem compiling the Sanguino software in Arduino IDE, and I was lucky because a guy on IRC channel called Orzo had the same problem. He dived into it and he provided a patch. So with his help I managed to apply that patch, and now it compiles just fine. As you can see, I just done the calibration of the X, Y and Z axis. So they're within within 0.1 millimeter of precision basically. So I think that's good enough for now. As you can see, I haven't done anything on the extruder part yet, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a first print trial. So I loaded the configuration or the calibration STL from the Prusa Mendel in Pronterface. I homed the Y-axis, the X-axis and the Z-axis, as you can see from the LED that is burning on the Hall sensor. I think this Hall sensor is really great. I'm glad Ruben talked me into buying it. As you can see, there is this, let me put on some light, there is a small magnet which I glued to the bottom of the X end idler. Actually, there was another very small magnet that came with this kit, but unfortunately it's very small. It was on my desk and suddenly it wasn't there anymore. So I took a magnet I still had it here at home, and yeah, it also works. So okay, I think I'm ready to do a first test print. So I'm going here and I say print, and it's off. Before the calibration it was not running smoothly at all, but since the calibration the motors obviously have a lot less work to do, and it's going very smoothly now. Maybe while it's printing I can tell another thing I fixed today. As you can see here, I first attached the how is this thing called? The belt, right? I attached the belt to these two holes here, and the belt was running over the board basically. So what I noticed today is when I wanted to move the board, when I was installing my end stop here, I wanted to move the board towards the end stop, but the belt was basically very tight all the way up here, so it basically couldn't move far enough. So I took off the plate, and as you can see, I've attached the belt now as it's supposed to be, I guess, below the plate and in the middle. So now it can move all the way from the end to the front freely. So that's great. So I've missed the first, or the Z axis moving up for the next layer, so let's see how that goes. Oh, there it is. It moved. I can only say I'm very happy with this result. Actually, I have 5 days off. There's a long weekend in Belgium due to a holiday. But because of this Z-axis coupler difficulties, I basically lost 2 entire days. So I was hoping I would be actually printing by the end of this long weekend, but I only have tomorrow left, and I don't think that will be enough. But still, I'm very happy. And another Z-axis movement there. Okay guys, I'm not going to keep you watching this entire print, so for now, until next time.